start. Hello, everyone. You are watching KBVR TV. It's 62 degrees with a light overcast here in Albany, Oregon, and we are getting set to see the Linn-Benton Roadrunners take on the Umpqua RiverHawks here at home. My name is Brad Whitman, and alongside me is Casey Smith. Casey, tell us a little bit about today's matchup.
Well, this will be the third matchup against the Linn-Benton Roadrunners and the Umpqua RiverHawks. In their first two matchups, Linn-Benton proved themselves to be victorious, walking away with a 5-3 and a 3-2 victory.
Yeah, Cole Kramer proved to be one of the biggest threats to Umpqua as he batted for a 0.625 average on the day about a month ago. Another player to look out for on the sticks for Linn-Benton would be Titus Dimitru. He's currently in the top 10 leaders for batting average and for RBIs in the entirety of the Northwest Athletic Conference.
Yeah, Dimitru looks to add to his 348 average and his 25 RBIs on the season in today's matchup.
And once again, thank you to LBCC for letting us produce this broadcast. But now into the standings, Casey. Right now in the Southern Conference, the Roadrunners are currently sitting at second place while the RiverHawks are currently behind them in fourth. Only the top 16 teams in the NWAC will be able to play in the NWAC Championship Tournament this May. And both Linn-Benton and Umpqua are looking to improve their chances here this afternoon.
Yeah, both teams looking to steal some wins off the board from each other in order to solidify a playoff spot and a chance at a championship.
Yeah, there's only 12 games left in the season for the Linn-Benton Roadrunners. They're trying to pick up as many wins as they can to secure a playoff spot. Umpqua, they have 12 to 14 left to go. They're going to be looking to do the same, trying to get out of that fourth spot, get a little bit higher up over Lane and Chemeketa. Lane, of course, being in first in the Southern Conference, and then Chemeketa currently being third. So we'll see if they can get a victory here. They're looking to get it back. These two teams do play again tomorrow after the postponed game happened this past Thursday. They were supposed to play on Thursday. Unfortunately, rain happened, weather happened. Game got postponed to tomorrow, so they're going to play another 2 games after this, but it should be a very exciting weekend.
Yeah, we got a full 18 innings of baseball today.
But it's looking like it's going to be a very good match. Umpqua getting ready to hit. We'll go through their lineup really fast. Batting first and the second baseman, Dominic Tavares. Batting second on third base is Adam Harris. Batting third in the center fielder is Brandon Cabrera. The cleanup hitter is the shortstop, Grafton Stroop. Batting fifth is the right fielder, James Lawrence. Batting sixth is Spencer Six, the designated hitter. Batting seventh, Kyle Fitzgerald in left. Brady Culp, the 8-hitter at first base. And rounding out the lineup, the 9-hitter, Jason Bell, the catcher.
And on the mound today for the Linn-Benton Roadrunners, starting pitcher Chase Reynolds. Reynolds making his 8th start with a 4-2 record and 35 strikeouts on the season. In his last outing, Reynolds pitched 6 innings and mounted 4 strikeouts in a 6-3 win against Chemeketa.
Yeah, Chase Reynolds, an Albany local here, went to West Albany High School, now going to school here at Linn-Benton Community College. Sophomore right-hander looking to do a lot of work against Umpqua. Got a pretty diverse set of pitches. Of course, the fastball, curveball, slider, splitter. He's going to be looking to work that off-speed very well. You know, that mix-up can be very huge. The curveball and splitter, they kind of both go down, but they have very different motions. So it'll be interesting to see how the Umpqua batters kind of line up against that pitch set. Yeah,
Reynolds is going to be really looking to watch and see how he makes hitters miss today.
Yeah, going to be expecting a lot of plays, most likely down on the turf, looking to see the infield do a lot of work. Of course, a very, very lightning fast infield. Of course, Cole Kramer at shortstop, got to be known. Naoni has made some great plays from third base this season, so it should be a very exciting matchup.
Agreed. And the throwdown from catcher Daniel Pruitt will set us off in the top of the first.
Leading off once again, the second baseman, Dominic Tavares, looking to get things started here for the RiverHawks. Gets set towards the back of the box. First pitch underway, grounded straight to third. 1 pitch, 1 out for Chase Reynolds. Gets a quick one. A rollover hit from Tavares to third. And, of course, Naone able to pick that one up quickly and make the play.
Yeah, good solid play. Good footwork there by Naone. And great one pitch, one out. Good start by Reynolds.
It was a high fastball. Those are very tempting to hit. You see them come through the zone. You think you can crush them into center. And now he's going to open up against Adam Harris with a quick strike. Big curveball comes through, called for strike two. Two quick strikes on Harris.
A tight spin on that one. Sharp little curve there.
The 0-2 pitch thrown inside. Just going to be called in. A very, very close pitch there from Reynolds. Tried to get him looking, perhaps.
Yeah, Reynolds just barely missed that spot there on that one. Close call.
Good eye, though, from Harris. He's able to find another good eye. That one was close to the low and away corner, but he's able to lay off it. Harris brings it back to a 2-2 count. Pitch comes through, and that one not going to be called either. 3 straight balls coming from Reynolds, and that'll bring us a full count here with Adam Harris. A great battle from him here in this at-bat. Pitch is underway. It goes right back to Reynolds off his glove. Can he make the play? Yes, he can. Reynolds able to recover and make that play happen. A sharp grounder straight into his glove. Just lost it, but able to bring it back. 2 at-bats, 2 ground outs for Reynolds.
Yeah, great battle there by Reynolds to fill this position after working the strike zone the entire at-bat.
Yeah, Harris wasn't going to let him have it easy, but Reynolds comes out on top. That'll bring up Brandon Cabrera, the center fielder. Almost goes for that first pitch.
That slider just starting to get away from him a little bit. See that he's just missed a little bit up on the far side, a little outside pitch.
Quick pitch. This one going to be called as a ball as well. 2-0 count to Cabrera. Reynolds needs to be careful not to get too far behind a 3-hitter like Brandon Cabrera. Got to be careful not to give him a pitch he wants. Pitch comes through. Big cut coming out of Cabrera. Reynolds picks up his first strike.
Reynolds doing a good job of working the ball up in the zone.
Inside fastball comes through. Cabrera turns away. It will be ball 3. 2 outs. Reynolds just looking to close this one out quickly.
Some good speed from Reynolds early.
Outside pitch, and it is going to be called a strike. Great outside pitch. We haven't seen a ton of outside pitches aside from that slider that Reynolds has already started to like. Brings us to another full count here. Here's the pitch. It's going to be low, and that's going to be a walk for Cabrera. He advances to first. The first runner on for Umpqua. That'll bring up the 4-hitter, Grafton Stroop. The shortstop batting cleanup. Very, very volatile hitter here. Going to be looking to do work. The first lefty. Quick pickoff move. Just checking Cabrera, making sure he's not going anywhere. First pitch to Stroop. Just going to be outside, called ball 1.
Cabrera on first base has 13 stolen bases on the year, leading the team.
Good of Reynolds to check him. This one going to be fouled out by the third base side.
Possible hit and run there. Looks like Cabrera was starting to go there.
Yes, Stroop batting .248 on the season so far, 19 RBIs. Going to be looking to keep this inning going, and it looks like there's the runner, and he's going to be safe. Throw off the mark.
And make that number 14 on the year for Brandon Cabrera. Great use of the speed there.
And especially since we did just see a curveball come out of Reynolds. It gave him a little bit of extra time to really advance. That pitch came through, and it just wasn't enough for Pruitt to get there in time. That being said, 2-1 pitch coming to Stroop. It's going to be another high fastball, ball 3.
Reynolds struggling, leaving that ball up in the zone.
You can tell he's trying to pitch slightly away from these power hitters on the Umpqua lineup. And now it's going to be fouled straight back into the microphone, actually. A quick fastball from Reynolds, just testing Stroop there. Of course, Stroop is going to be looking for this RBI. Full count, 2 outs. Reynolds just looking to shut it down. And it's going to be a ring up the outside fastball. Caught him looking. Reynolds going to end it there. No hits for the first inning. But either way, a great set. We're going to cut to a quick break before we see Linn-Benton batting first. So Linn-Benton on the bats for the first time this afternoon. Leading off is the shortstop, Cole Kramer. Of course, once again, one of the most threatening hitters that played against Umpqua last match. He's going to receive ball 1. Batting behind him, Aiden Doherty, the right fielder. Batting third, Titus Dimitri. We talked about him a little bit in the pregame. Cleanup spot is Trey Nelson, the left fielder. Batting 5, Daniel Pruitt, the catcher. Case Nayoni. Batting 6 as a third baseman, Durham Sundberg. The designated hitter at 7th, Kyle Perkins. First baseman at 8, rounding out the lineup, Camden Christensen, the second baseman. That's going to be a wild pitch, down and out.
And on the mound for the Umpqua RiverHawks is Hunter Kublik, the sophomore starting pitcher, making his 3rd start of the year.
He is able to find his first strike of the day. Went 3-0 early here to Kramer. That's going to be dangerous. Of course, we know how threatening Kramer can be. Takes a big cut here. This one going to be fouled out towards the Linn-Benton dugout.
Kublik able to work back from being down 3-0.
Now here's where it gets interesting. Full count. We'll see if he tests. He does. Throws a fastball down the pipe. He gets him swinging. Cole Kramer goes down. Kublik going to start things out with a big strikeout. That'll bring up Aiden Doherty, the right fielder.
Little defensive adjustment there from Cabrera. Correction. Tavares.
Going to be an early strike, low and away for Kublik. Of course, looking to keep pressuring down. Low and away again. This one going to be just off the mark. Brings it to a 1-1 count.
Kublik really making use of that outside half.
Big cut comes out from Doherty, ends up fouling it off. It is going to be caught, though. Strike 2. Doherty batting .266 on the season. Going to be looking to improve upon it. Low and away pitch, rung him up. Kublik, some great work, really working that low and away corner. No one really able to combat it yet. 2 strikeouts here in the bottom of the first.
Well, after starting with the wild pitch, Kublik is really dialed in right now.
Yeah, went down 3-0 once again to Kramer and just came back from there. That brings up Titus Dimitri, one of the other big hitters. This one grounded softly up the middle, going to be picked up by the second baseman. And that will be 3 up, 3 down for Kublik. A great start to his appearance here. 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That being said, we're going to see Umpqua back on the sticks right after this break. And we're back here in the top of the second. Umpqua looking to open up the scoring here this afternoon. James Lawrence leading off. Spencer 6, the DH, getting ready after him. First pitch swung on. Reynolds, of course, looking to go straight at these batters. He did have a walk last inning, looking to improve upon that strike rate. Fires another. This one going to be popped up behind first base. Fielder back dives, not able to come up with the catch. A great attempt there by Kyle Perkins, just not quite able to reach, and that will leave Lawrence alive to keep battling.
It looked like that he slowed down a little bit there in the muddiness of the wet Oregon ground out here today here at Linn-Benton.
Reynolds now up 0-2 against Lawrence. Here's the pitch. It's going to be low and away, fouled off again. Lawrence continues to battle. We've already seen some great resilience from these RiverHawk batters, not letting Reynolds get easy outs. Another pitch comes through, and Lawrence fouls it off again. You can tell he is a bit late to these pitches, has mostly been fouling them off towards the first base side, towards that weak side.
Reynolds is doing a really good job utilizing this sharp off speed.
That one's going to be inside, popped up into the infield. It's going to be secured by Naoni, and that will be the first out here in the top of the second. Reynolds able to pick up a quick one. That'll bring up Spencer Six, the designated hitter.
Six, the sophomore catcher, has an on-base percentage of .365.
Yeah, Spencer Six batting .220 on the season. Takes a big cut on the first pitch he sees, just misses. But you can tell Umpqua likes Spencer Six. Spencer Six, last name is Six. He bats sixth, and his number is 6. Just a lot of fun. But the lefty going to be looking to make Reynolds work again. 1-1 count. This one going to be low, good eye from Six. Brings it back to an even 2-1 count. Another outside pitch, going to be just wide, 3-1 count. You can see Reynolds likes to look for those away pitches, tries to get batters looking. Unfortunately, hasn't had a ton of success with it. 3-1 pitch. It is going to be called a strike. Spencer Six thought it was a ball, began to ran to first, threw his bat away. Umpire calls it. Make us a full count here.
Full count here for Six.
Pitches in, and Six, a little bit late to that one, is going to foul it back towards the third base dugout, but continues to battle here. Once again, you can see these Umpqua batters filling up that pitch count early for Reynolds. But this one will get him.
Great off speed there by Reynolds to get Six looking and chasing there on that one.
Yeah, that one low towards the dirt. That might have been the splitter there. Really got Six to chase that one down in the turf. That being said, 2 quick outs for Reynolds, looking to make it 3.
Goes right back to the fastball. Reynolds with some great command early.
And Kyle Fitzgerald now up for the RiverHawks. Looking to get something started here with 2 outs. Reynolds seeming more confident than ever. 2 quick fastballs, 2 quick strikes. Fitzgerald now needing to battle. 0-2 pitch, low and away. You can see Reynolds not backing down with that fastball, just going and throwing harder and harder. 1-2 pitch. This one going to be in the dirt. Tried to mix it up. Wasn't able to maintain control.
Good work behind the dish by Daniel Pruitt.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Reynolds. This one going to be down the middle. Batter right back up to him. It's off his glove again, and he's able to make the play. Reynolds repeating his out from first. What a play either way. No hits. That inning, a very clean inning for Reynolds. And that being said, that'll bring the Roadrunners back up to bat right after this break. And here we are in the bottom of the second. Linn-Benton looking to break the ice here. It'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Trey Nelson. Going to be looking to do work here. Daniel Pruitt on deck.
Kublik to deal.
Quick fastball early. Able to catch out Nelson there. Of course, Nelson batting almost 300 on the season, batting .292, 1 home run, 21 RBIs. Going to be looking to be a very big threat here. Second pitch of the at-bat, low and away. Brings it to 1-1. Pitch from Kublik. Going to be low. This one batted towards second, picked up. And that one will be a quick out. Nelson not able to keep going.
Dominic Tavares with his second put out of the game. Nice 4-3 ground ball rolled by Kublik.
Tavares already proving to be a very high coverage infielder there at second. That being said, that'll bring up Daniel Pruitt. Behind him, of course, is the third baseman, Case Naoni, now on deck. Kublik looking to continue dominating here on the mound. Fires another pitch. This one going to be fouled into the screen once again.
Kublik doing a great job of starting off each of these Roadrunner batters with a strike.
Yeah, he likes to go with that early fastball, just kind of catching batters off guard with it. And fires this one away. Going to be ball 1. The 1-1 pitch to Pruitt. This one going to be left towards the far side of the plate. Going to be fouled out by Pruitt. Makes it a 1-2 count. We already saw 2 strikeouts from Kublik in the bottom of the first. Going to be looking for more. There's the pitch. Was able to get Pruitt to chase. Great off speed there.
Pruitt doing a nice job of defending right here.
Going to be looking to get a good pitch here. There's another quick off speed, rung him up. Kublik finds his 3rd strikeout in these first 2 innings. Another great put away. Mixing up those quick fastballs to those off speeds low and away, catching the batter out. That'll bring up Naoni, the third baseman, to try and find something here. This one going to be fouled straight down into the plate.
Kublik continuing with his first pitch fastball approach.
Naoni batting .267 on the season. Fouls off another one. Good to see Naoni swinging early, looking to find the first hit here in this game for Linn-Benton.
Both teams remaining hitless.
There's an inside fastball, slow ground ball, and that's going to be a quick out. And another great work from Kublik. Continues to really dominate on the mound, allowing no hits, no one on base in those first 2 innings. That being said, Umpqua, they're going to be looking to find their first run of the game right after the break. And we're back here in the top of the 3rd. Umpqua back on the 6th. The 8-hitter Brady Culp leading off. Chase Reynolds continues to work on the mound for Linn-Benton. Going to start off with a quick fastball, catches Culp off. Looks like Pruitt may have gotten hit with a foul ball there. Seems to be just fine. She called ball 1 there. This one, a curveball hit well into center. It's going to be collected by Dimitri, settles under it. That one kind of floated over towards right center, but Dimitri makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. Correction, that did end up being a foul ball as the first pitch.
This brings up the catcher, number 39, Jason Bell.
Bell going to be looking to start things off. Once again, both these teams hitless through the first 2 innings. A quick curveball starting off for Reynolds. That'll bring the 0-1 pitch continues. This one going to be fouled back over the screen. Bell with a 103 average currently on the season. Going to be looking to improve upon it here late. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This one going to be fouled out. Good battle from Bell, staying alive on the 0-2 count. Reynolds continuing to go straight at these Umpqua batters now. Seems to have a lot of improved confidence since the first inning. He's going to find another off speed, gets him swinging. 2 quick outs for Reynolds, picks up another strikeout.
This will bring back up the leadoff, number 5, Dominic Tavares.
We've seen some good work from Tavares at second already through the first 2 innings of play. Going to be looking to get things started on the bats, and he will. A great single into left center, well contacted, straight over the shortstop, and that'll be the first hit of the game. Once again, Tavares picks up the first hit with a quick single. That'll bring up the third baseman, Adam Harris. Going to be looking to continue upon this 2-out run. Early curveball coming out of Reynolds. This one going to be called low.
Slide step from Reynolds now with runners on base.
Yeah, Reynolds trying to work quick from the stretch. This one inside fastball turned on by Harris but pulled foul. Good job getting there, though. Those hard inside fastballs, especially from a pitcher like Reynolds, are hard to reach. One pitch to Harris. Checks the runner, making sure Tavares isn't going anywhere. Tavares 2 stolen bases on the season. Outside pitch, and it's going to be back checked by Pruitt. Might have been able to get him if the throw was there, but off the bag towards the right field foul post it was.
Pruitt trying to keep Tavares' secondary just a little too honest.
Once again, Harris continuing to battle here. This one going to be called as a strike, low and away.
Good use of that slider once again.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Reynolds looking to end the inning here. Here's the pitch. This one going to be popped up into the infield. Going to be collected. A quick play. Kramer calling off Christensen there at second base. Makes the play happen. So first hit of the game being put away by Dominic Tavares, but not much more than that. Linn-Benton going to have their shot right after the break. We're back here in the bottom of the third now. Linn-Benton still trying to find their first hits of the game, trying to get something started. You saw a little bit of life from the Umpqua offense as Tavares got that first hit. Not much more capitalized upon it, though.
Sundberg, the DH, to lead off for the Roadrunners.
Another quick fastball. Kublik, we've already seen him not back off with those high-speed pitches already.
Sundberg taking 2 belt-high fastballs, 0-2.
Needs to swing the bat here. He does, but not able to get there in time. 3 straight heaters from Kublik.
Yeah, Kublik doing a really good job of getting ahead against these batters and making them feel like they have to chase.
And it's already looking to be a very strong game from Kublik. That's 4 strikeouts now. As Perkins comes to the plate. Going to swing early on the first pitch he sees, gets it down to the second baseman, but that's going to be it.
Tavares with yet another putout over at second base. Kublik doing a great job of feeding the second baseman.
Yeah, another quick out there for Kublik. Only thrown 25 pitches thus far in this outing. Already about to get through the third. We'll see if he has a battle. Christensen, the second baseman, up for Linn-Benton. First pitch going to be called just low.
Christensen, the second baseman, takes the
first
strike.
Yeah, of course, Christensen, a freshman out of Sherwood, Oregon, batting .213 on the year. This one going to be just low and away. Good frame attempt coming through there from Jason Bell. The 2-1 pitch. Going to be low and away. This one's going to stick.
That one was right on the black. Kublik doing a really good job painting out that outside corner.
Again, it's great to see Kublik's control. He's not afraid to go straight at batters with that fastball, but if he needs to stick that low and away corner, he can. And now this one hit hard towards first base. It's going to be picked up by Brady Culp. He makes the play.
A great play by Brady Culp on a hard hit ball down the line.
Easily could have been a triple.
Great job by the first baseman.
Either way, 3 quick outs from Kublik once again. We're going to cut to a quick break. When we come back, the top of the fourth. And we're back here with the top of the fourth. Umpqua continue the path, trying to find their first out, making Chase Reynolds work on the mound. Reynolds currently sitting at 48 pitches through the first 3 innings. Has had trouble shutting down some of these batters, and now he's facing up against Brandon Cabrera, the 3-hitter, leading off.
Reynolds starts Cabrera off with a curveball for strike 1.
He's been opening up more with that curveball. Now this one going to be in the dirt. Cabrera looking to make Reynolds work once again. Cabrera currently 0 for 0. He walked his first at-bat. This time he's going to make a swing. This one into right. Fielder goes back. He's going to be able to settle under it, and that will be the first out coming from Aiden Doherty in right.
This will bring up the shortstop for Umpqua, Grafton Stroop. Stroop, the left-handed batter, looking to add another base runner.
Trying to find things quickly here. Batting once again .248 on the season. We'll take a fastball for strike 1.
Reynolds hitting his zones.
This one will be a curveball off the middle of the plate. It's going to be picked up and sent away once again. Camden Christensen, the one to make the play at second. 2 up, 2 down for Reynolds. Starting to utilize that defense a little bit more. Looked like in those early 3 innings was trying to just pitch around batters, pitch through them themselves, but now utilizing that infield and outfield. And now it's going to be a hit by pitch comes through. It was a curveball to James Lawrence, just got away from him and released it a little bit early, and Lawrence going to go to first.
Yeah, Reynolds was doing a great job of commanding and hitting his spots, and that one just got away from him, seemed to have slipped out of his fingers. You could see right after it left his fingers, his reaction.
And that'll bring up the 6-hitter Spencer Six. DHing once again for Kublik.
Ball inside to Six.
Lawrence ready to move on first. Trying to advance on a big hit here from Six. Pitch comes through. This one towards the 5-6 hole, but it's going to be picked up. Fires to second. It's going to get by him. Goes into right, and it looks like Lawrence is going to advance to third. That's where he's going to stay. So an error from the defense comes through. And Six going to be on first. Lawrence going to be on third. That's going to bring up Kyle Fitzgerald, the left fielder, to try and make this 2-out play happen.
Roadrunner catcher Daniel Pruitt bringing out the first and third signs, signaling his defensive play calls.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see the different plays teams come up with on these first and third. We could see perhaps a trick play or just a steal from Umpqua. This one going to be in the dirt. Good block from Pruitt, able to hold those runners. That ball gets by. That's the first run. Didn't look like we were seeing Six going for a steal. He did have a big lead, though, so we'll see if that transitions into anything.
Left fielder Kyle Fitzgerald up now for the RiverHawks.
Gonna take this one. It's gonna be a ball.
Ooh, close call there.
It'll be a 2-0 count to Fitzgerald. Reynolds needs to be careful not to give too good of a pitch to Fitzgerald as he needs to come back in this count. It's going to be a fastball hit straight to Kramer. He's going to make the quick toss to second. Kramer to Christensen, and that will be the third out. So Reynolds getting himself out of a jam there, able to come back after the error, allows 0 runs, and that'll bring us to the bottom of the fourth right after the break. So we're back here in the bottom of the fourth. Cole Kramer returning as the leadoff hitter here for Linn-Benton, trying to get things started. Once again, 0 hits for Linn-Benton.
Kublik once again starting off with a fastball. Ball 1.
Yeah, that one just high and in. Kramer, no problem laying off that one. And this one, another fastball. This one ripped into the turf, just threw it low. This is looking a little bit more like the first inning from Kublik. We'll see if he can come back in this AB versus Kramer. That one's going to be a fastball down the pipe. You see Kramer jump a little bit, knowing he should have driven that one towards left center. Either way, going to be a foul ball. Makes it a 2-1 count. Kublik already on his way back. Another quick fastball, low and away, called strike 2, and Kublik immediately right back into it.
Good outside spot there by catcher Jason Bell.
The 2-2 pitch to Kramer, and this one not quite going to ring him up. Bell might have thought it was there for a moment. Umpire not going to call it. Full count to Kramer. Here's the pitch from Kublik. This one going to be low, ball 4. Just a little bit too low out of the zone there. And Kublik going to get on base. And that'll bring up Aiden Doherty for Linn-Benton.
And that will be the first base runner of the game for the Roadrunners.
It will be. We haven't seen any hits yet from Linn-Benton. That was the first walk we've seen.
Kramer with 10 stolen bases on the year, leading the team.
And it's a bunt play coming out from Doherty. He's going to be able to advance. Kramer gets thrown out at first. But either way, the bunt is down and good. Aiden Doherty advances the runner. Well done, and that'll bring up Titus Dimitru once again in the top 10 RBI leaders in all of the NWAC. Going to be looking to do work here and add another one onto his tally.
Yeah, with 25 RBIs on the season, hopefully he looks to put a ball into the gap, put some runs on the board for the Roadrunners.
We'll see how Kublik adjusts. This is the first time we have a runner in scoring position for the Roadrunners. He's going to throw an inside fastball. This one batted down to the first baseman. He's going to tag his own base and takes out Dimitru, but it will be Cole Kramer advancing to third. Now pressure on the left fielder, Trey Nelson. 2 outs, runner on third. A chance to take the lead here for Linn-Benton.
Yeah, good play there by Brady Culp to knock down that ground ball, keep it in front of him, make the play. 2 outs now for the RiverHawks.
Kublik looking to get out of this scenario. Starting off with another quick pitch towards that low and away corner. He does love that spot. He's able to make it work. 0-1 pitch now. Nelson looking for a spot. Here's the pitch, inside fastball, called for strike 2. And Kublik immediately back in control. 0-2 count, 2 outs. 1 pitch to put it away. Might just be looking to toss this one out of the zone. Now it's going to be another fastball low and away. It's going to get by Jason Bell for a moment. Slipped off his glove. He's able to recover and get back in time before Kramer really committed there. Dangerous pitch there from Kublik, really trying to change it up. That being said, 1-2 pitch now to Nelson. Kublik, the off-speed. Nelson able to battle, keeps himself in it.
Good defensive swing there by Nelson. Sharp slider there from Kublik. A little bit of a questionable. Could have gone either way on that pitch.
Nelson still looking for it. There's going to be a high and in fastball. He's able to actually foul that one off. About a hair away from just going right by it either way. He keeps battling here. 1-2 pitch continues. Nelson continues fighting in the batter's box for Linn-Benton. Still looking for that lead. Here's the pitch. There's the slider once again. Kublik picks himself up another strikeout and gets out of that inning. Hunter Kublik putting on a show here for the Umpqua RiverHawks. That being said, 4th inning now done. That'll bring up the top of the 5th right after this break. And we are now here in the top of the 5th. Brady Culp leading off for Umpqua. Both these teams still looking for their first run. Culp gonna bunt this one out. A great attempt there by the third baseman. Of course, that's Case Naoni. Not quite able to make the play. Dove for it. Couldn't quite get there. A very dangerous attempt there coming from Jason Bell.
After making some plays in the field, Culp looks to get on base for the RiverHawks.
That's going to be another pitch right down the middle. Makes it an 0-2 count.
Solid splitter there from Reynolds.
The 0-2 pitch from Reynolds. This one in the dirt almost got Culp to swing. Once again, Reynolds, we've seen his confidence seem to improve more and more through these innings. Does seem to be getting slightly fatigued, though. Has made over 60 pitches now. But he's going to find another one, and this one's going to be strike 3 on Brady Culp. Finds the first out. I'm going to be looking for more as Jason Bell, the catcher, comes to the plate. Still looking for his first.
Reynolds out of the windup.
First pitch fouled off by Bell once again. Jason Bell, the sophomore, batting 103 on the season thus far. Swings on the second pitch. This one going to be fouled off and caught for strike 2. Reynolds seems to be very confident against these like 6, 7, 8, 9 batters, and this one's going to be a curveball popped up to the first baseman, and it's going to be collected by Kyle Perkins for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down, as that'll bring up the second baseman for Umpqua, Dominic Tavares, the only player out of both these teams to pick up a hit here today. It was a quick single into left center. Going to be looking for another, and it was on 2 outs as well. We'll see if he's able to find another. Ball 1 coming from Reynolds.
Tavares looking to spark a little bit of a 2-out rally here for the RiverHawks.
This one going to be just a ball inside.
Just a little bit too high there for Tavares.
2-0 count now. Tavares getting ahead early, forcing Reynolds to work. This one going to be inside. This one's going to be called as a strike. 2-1 count now. We've seen Tavares already be a big piece of the puzzle here for Umpqua in the field and on the bat, picking up that first hit, but also making a lot of great plays from second. This one going to be grounded to the shortstop, and it will be thrown out. Cole Kramer delivers on the play. So 3 up, 3 down there for Chase Reynolds. It'll put Linn-Benton back on the offensive side of things, and we'll see it right after this break. And now we're here in the bottom of the 5th. Daniel Pruitt, the catcher, leading off for Linn-Benton. Looking to make some things work. Of course, Case Naoni waiting on deck.
As Kublik starts it off with another fastball. Kublik has only thrown 45 pitches through 4 innings with 5 strikeouts. So an impressive performance so far from the RiverHawks starting pitcher.
He's been having himself a game, and now quick ground ball picked up and put away by Grafton Stroop. Nice ground out past Pruitt.
Some good glove work there by Stroop.
And that'll once again bring up Naoni. Going to be looking to once again still find the first hit here for Linn-Benton.
Kublik really doing a great job of commanding on the mound.
Quick low and in pitch. Was able to get Naoni to go. Once again, we've only seen one player on base for Linn-Benton. That was Cole Kramer off a walk. Other than that, Kublik has shut down this offense. This one going to be popped out into shallow right, but it is going to be caught and collected by James Lawrence. 2 quick outs there for Kublik. Once again, being very, very efficient here. And that'll bring up Sundberg for Linn-Benton to try and make a 2-out rally happen. Pitch comes through. It's going to be a quick strike. And you can see Kublik not backing down to any of these Roadrunner batters.
0-1 to start out the DH.
That's going to be an inside pitch. It's going to be by 1. The play is going to be on the ground, picked up, and he's going to be safe. Sundberg runs it out. It was a good attempt from Stroop. It got past Harris at third. Stroop picked it up, tried to make the play happen, not able to reach it.
And with that, that will be an infield base hit. And no longer does Kublik have a no-hitter on the watch.
Yeah, Sundberg able to take it away from him. Able to place that one in the 5-6 hole well enough. And that'll bring up Kyle Perkins, the first baseman. And you can see Kublik immediately going back to a quick fastball, looking to reestablish his dominance on the mound and shut down this inning. The 1-0 pitch. Outside once again. This is called for a strike. Once again, we know how well Kublik does working that outside half of the plate. Able to get a lot of good looks from it.
Decent sized lead for the runner on.
Quick pitch right past Perkins. Makes it a 1-2 count now. 2 outs. Kublik most likely just wanting to shut it down with another strikeout, pick up his 6th of the game. 1-2 pitch, runner goes. This one going to be grounded straight back to Kublik. It's going to be a tough play, but he makes it work.
And the barehanded, great play by Kublik there. Picks up the barehanded ball off the bounce, delivers the strike for the out to end the inning.
A big stretch there from Brady Culp at first as well, but the first hit put in the books for the Roadrunners. That being said, we'll be right back after this break with the top of the 6th. And we're back here in the top of the 6th. The 2-hitter, Adam Harris, leading off for Umpqua. Reynolds continuing to work for the mound.
This back and forth pitching fest in this one, really doing a great job by commanding each of these pitchers in Kublik and Reynolds.
Yeah, both players only allowing 1 hit each have had a great performance here this afternoon.
As the sharp slider lands for a strike.
0-2 pitch to Harris. This one going to be a curve, just missed the mark. That will be ball 1 here. Harris stays alive. Now this one going to be down in the turf. Checks if he goes. Base umpire says he did not. Once again, Harris 0 for 2 on the day, looking for his first. This one going to be batted right back up to Reynolds. Going to sprint over to first, underhanded toss. Makes the play happen. 1 quick out on the 2-hitter for Reynolds, and that's going to bring up Cabrera.
Both of these pitchers doing a great job of fielding their position and doing what's needed to be done of them to get out of each inning. Great job by Reynolds on that play.
He continues now facing off against Brandon Cabrera. Cabrera, of course, one of the only players to get on base for the RiverHawks from a walk in the first inning.
Cabrera picked up a stolen base.
Here's another pitch. This one going to be grounded to Cole Kramer at short. Makes the play happen. The throw just off the mark, and it forced Kyle Perkins to come off the bag, and it will allow Cabrera to be safe at first.
Cole Kramer with his second throwing error of the game.
It made one towards second earlier on this game, and then another one there, forcing Perkins to come off the base. And that'll bring up Stroop, the 4-hitter. Very powerful lefty, looking to advance Cabrera, and you can already see Cabrera getting a big lead there at first, really trying to test the ability of Pruitt.
Stroop leads the team in doubles.
And a big double here could mean an RBI, knowing Cabrera's speed that we've already seen. The 1-0 pitch to Stroop is going to be called strike on the outside half of the plate.
Good pitch there by Reynolds.
You've already seen Reynolds likes to work the outside half of the plate. He continues to do well with his control, even on left-handed batters. Go for another pickoff move. This one very close, but Cabrera able to get back in time.
Cabrera, a little bit of a stutter there before he's able to get back to first.
Good attempt from Reynolds. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Cabrera goes. Pruitt looking to get him. The throw just too high, and Cabrera picks up another stolen base.
Cabrera adds his stolen base total to 15 in this one.
And Cabrera making it a player in scoring position with the cleanup hitter up. Stroop going to be looking to knock him in now. Still one out. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This one just off the mark. You can even see the umpire consider that one for a second, but it's going to be ball 3.
Reynolds delivers.
That one going to be chipped up into close left, but it's going to be collected by the third baseman, Case Naone, able to backtrack, make that play happen. That's a big out for Linn-Benton, as now that makes it 2 outs. James Lawrence going to come to the plate for the RiverHawks. Still a chance to pick up an RBI here.
Yeah, RiverHawks really do not want to walk away with another inning with runners left in scoring position.
Especially with Cabrera's speed on the base, of course, showing that in the stolen base opportunities is able to get into that scoring position. A well-hit single, and he might just score for Umpqua.
Yeah, looks like we have a little bit of stoppage here as Daniel Pruitt cleans up a little bit. Seems like a little bit of turf may have gotten the eye.
Of course, James Lawrence, the freshman, batting .244 on the season. First pitch, this one going to be popped into shallow right. There is Aiden Doherty. He's able to make the play. And Chase Reynolds gets himself out of the inning. A little bit of danger there with Cabrera on base, but still walking away with 0 runs. And that'll bring us to the bottom of the 6th. The Roadrunners back on the bats, and we'll be right back after the break. And Linn-Benton back on the bats here in the bottom of the 6th, trying to find their first here. But, of course, it's just been a pitching battle all throughout, KZ. It's been Reynolds versus Kublik all day long, and it continues.
Yeah, Kublik starting off with another fastball. 1-0.
Yeah, he's got 56 pitches as of right now, 5 strikeouts. Now a ground ball. This one is going to be a tough play to make, and it will be a safe A great turn there and a great run, but of course another infield hit comes through that 5-6 hole, being peppered by Linn-Benton.
Yeah, tough play by Grafton Stroop there. Throw forcing Brady Culp to come off the bag.
And that being said, the Roadrunners now with a leadoff base hit and a chance to capitalize.
And this will bring up the leadoff, Cole Kramer.
Yeah, Christensen, a good bit of work there. Kramer, of course, he's been a big threat, was able to force a walk his last at-bat, got on base, got all the way to third before he was stopped short, but now with 0 outs, Doherty and Dimitri behind him in the lineup. Gonna be looking to do some damage here, and now runner goes, and it's just gonna be right behind Christensen. Play will be made at first, but the runner advances to second, and that'll bring up Aiden Doherty.
Great play out there by Dominic Tavares, knocking down, finding his hop. Great play by the second baseman, who has had a phenomenal defensive performance today.
And Tavares knocking down every single ground ball that's come his way, picking up the one hit that Umpqua has found. And now Doherty going to be looking to find it. This one, a ground ball up the middle, going to be collected by Stroop, finds the out as well. A great snap play there will find the second out, but now pressure once again on Linn-Benton. 2 outs, man on third, and here comes the cleanup hitter, Trey Nelson.
Correction, this is Titus Dimitri.
Oh, I apologize. Titus Dimitri, once again in the top 10 for RBIs in the NWAC.
Ball in the dirt there, knocked down by Jason Bell, as Christensen will be held up at third.
You can see Christensen looking to jump on any wild pitches he can find.
1-0 count to Dimitri.
Kublik looking to get out of another tense position. This one going to be fouled off over the first base dugout. One pitch to Dimitri. It's going to be an off-speed, ripped into left, and it's going to be over. Stroop, an RBI single for Titus Dimitri. And Linn-Benton Roadrunners are on the board first.
Like we said in pregame, that's the man that we'd be looking for to knock runs in for the Roadrunners, and here he is doing it in the bottom of the 6th inning.
A great connection into left field, just over the head of Stroop, not able to reach it. But Dimitri picks up another RBI to add to his tally.
This will bring up number 1, Trey Nelson.
Trey Nelson looking to keep the 2-out rally going, but you can see Kublik starting to ramp up that speed in his pitches. Of course, we saw when he's had previous walks or runners get on base, he likes to go right at the next guy twice as hard. So we'll see what Nelson is able to do. This one's going to be a weak ground ball and actually fouled off the leg of Nelson.
And umpire behind the dish will give Nelson a little bit of a breather there, as Kublik looks to get out of this inning. A 1-1 count.
Still a great position for Kublik. 2 force outs on the field. Nelson looking for a big drive. We've yet to see more than a single here this game. Great slider put away, and it is going to be called a strike. Was able to get Nelson to go. 1-2 pitch. Now incoming with 2 outs. Kublik just looking to shut it down right here, right now, and get his team back on the offensive sides of things. Here's the pitch, another slider. Got him looking, rung him up. And Kublik gets out of the inning with his 6th strikeout. But the bigger picture, Linn-Benton puts the first run on the board here today. And we'll see if Umpqua can respond after the break.
Hitting up for the RiverHawks is number 6, Spencer 6.
In the top of the seventh, Umpqua looking to respond after the Roadrunners found their first run and took the lead here this game. But Reynolds continuing to work for Linn-Benton at now 84 pitches, but he continues to hold Umpqua scoreless.
1-1 now to the DH, Spencer 6.
And of course, we have been seeing the offense from Umpqua struggling slightly against Reynolds. Good battle there from 6. Continues to work. We've seen a great bit of perseverance out of all of these Umpqua players. Do not like to go down in the box without a fight. That is what has ramped up this pitch count from Reynolds so much. 6.
Yeah, Umpqua doing a great job of getting deep into counts, though, to try to get Reynolds, deep into the pitching.
And that will be a
strong splitter there from Chase Reynolds.
I mean, we've seen a Reynolds splitter work. I mean, sometimes it's off, but right there it was absolutely on. A great pitch there.
Right on the black outside corner. Great pitch there by number 12, Chase Reynolds.
Let's look out. Spencer 6, and that'll bring up Fitzgerald. He swings on the first pitch. It's going to be fouled into right field. A good attempt there, but not going to come through. It was Aiden Doherty tried to reach it. That will be a quick first pitch strike coming from Reynolds.
Reynolds out of the windup. 0-1.
Another off-speed pitch. This one going to be low and away. Call for ball 1.
Reynolds going back to that split.
Trying to get it to work. Fitzgerald going to cut at this one as well. It's going to be fouled off towards the right side once again. Brings it to a 1-2 count. Reynolds ahead. Looking to end it here. Culp on deck for Umpqua. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Reynolds. This one inside fastball. It's going to be cut foul.
Just barely. Great cut there by Fitzgerald. That ball will squeak down the third base line, foul.
Yeah, we've seen Reynolds have a lot of off-speed this at bat, then changing to an inside fastball. Good bit of defense there from Fitzgerald, being able to battle it off. Goes back to a pitch low and away in the turf.
Yeah, Fitzgerald doing a great job of defending here behind the 2-2.
Here's the pitch from Reynolds. This one going to be over the plate. Got him once again. Oh, my goodness. Chase Reynolds adds another strikeout to his tally and makes it 2 outs.
This will bring up the first baseman, Brady Culp, who has had himself a nice defensive game.
He's had some good stretches, still looking to swing the bat here for Umpqua. He's 0 for 2 at the moment. Just looking for his first hit to try and start up a 2-out rally. This one going to be ball 2.
Reynolds missing inside on that one.
Brady Cole batting 158 on the season. The 2-0 pitch. This one going to be in the turf. Makes it 3-0 early.
Brady Culp looking to become a base runner here for the RiverHawks.
Of course, the catcher, Jason Bell, waiting on deck if we do see a walk, and it will be so. Another pitch into the turf from Reynolds, 4 straight balls.
And that will bring out the head coach for Linn-Benton, and Reynolds will get a nice talking to.
Yeah, just losing a little bit of that control, of course, being as fatigued as he is. Of course, we're seeing struggling him to throw strikes a little bit, getting up to that 100-pitch count. Of course, going to be looking to battle, however, and we'll see if he can indeed do it. Pruitt up there talking as well. Going to be looking for more. But either way, it looks like he's going to stay on the mound as once again Jason Bell comes up to the plate.
Reynolds delivers.
Going to be away for ball one here. Colt starting to get a bigger lead on first.
Ball up in the zone there from Reynolds.
Reynolds just looking to throw strikes here, but he can't seem to be able to. 2-0 count here early.
Reynolds just missing on the fastball on that one.
6 balls in a row. Looking to find his first strike here to Bell, and he will do so. Finds the outside corner to break the dry spell, and now makes it 2-1 count. 2 outs, just looking to get out of this inning. Another away pitch and gets Bell
A little bit of a check swing from Bell, but that will be fouled off into the nets.
And Reynolds right back into it. Threw 6 balls in a row, and now 2 quick strikes to bring himself back into this count, looking for one more quick pitch to end this inning. That one just going to be down low. Brings it to a full count here. Pressure on Reynolds, does not want to walk 2 base runners.
3-2 count for the RiverHawk catcher.
Here's the pitch. This one going to be swung on, pop foul. Once again, some great defense there from Bell. Making Reynolds work for this out even when his pitch count is so high. Here's the full count pitch. Once again, fouled once more. Jason Bell not letting him go one bit. Reynolds still just looking to end this inning, shaking off multiple pitches. Finally gets the one he likes. Time is going to be called.
And Jason Bell will call time, trying to take control of the at-bat.
Reynolds has a pitch in mind. We'll see if he's able to throw it for a strike here. Full count pitch to Bell. This one's going to be high and away, ball 4. Seeing a little bit of movement from Coach Peterson on the Linn-Benton side. It looks like they're going to keep him in. Now runners on first and second from those back-to-back walks. And that'll bring up the #1 hitter, Dominic Tavares, and this is where it becomes dangerous.
And there will be some movement in the Linn-Benton bullpen currently.
Time going to be called by Pruitt. Of course, once again, Tavares, the only player on the RiverHawks roster with a hit today. If he finds another one, could find the equalizing run for the RiverHawks. We need to see some good authority out of Chase Reynolds. His pitch count now 106. Getting very fatigued here in the top of the 7th.
From the stretch.
The pitch to Tavares. This one going to be swung on early. It's going to be into shallow right. Players under it, and it's going to drop in foul. Runner scores.
Fair territory. And that will be a fair ball.
It is a fair ball. It dropped. Oh, my goodness. It dropped past Perkins. Aiden Doherty tried to reach it as well, but it's going to drop in for an RBI, and Umpqua tie it up 1-1.
Tough over-the-shoulder play there, effort from Perkins, but Dominic Tavares will drop in and pick up an RBI as the RiverHawks tie this game at 1.
Coach Peterson goes to the mound, and that looks like it will be the end here for Chase Reynolds. Pitched himself one heck of a game. Found another one. He finishes, 6.2 innings, 6 strikeouts, 3 walks, and, of course, 107 pitches total.
But now this will bring in number 27. right-handed pitcher Kellen Oaks from Canby, Oregon.
Looking to do work and keep defending here for the Roadrunners. That being said, 2 outs, runners on first and third. That being said, Oaks is going to get warmed up a little bit, but we're going to be right back after the break. And we are back here. We are back here in the top of the 7th. Umpqua continue to try and add on more. Adam Harris to the plate. Runners on first and third, 2 outs. Kellen Oaks now on the mound for Linn-Benton. Gets him with the first pitch. Of course, Oaks with an ERA of 3.38, having 6 appearances this season. 1 win, 1 loss, trying to add another win to the tally. And now he's going to be hit. Harris looked to be in the hand.
Right up on the elbow. A little bit too inside there. Harris was ready to jump on the fastball on that first pitch, and just a little bit too inside there from Oaks.
So the first pitcher hit by a pitch from Oaks. That'll bring us bases loaded with 2 outs. And the 4-hitter, of course, that being Grafton Stroop, the shortstop, looking to make a big hit happen. Oh, excuse me, Cabrera is up for Umpqua, the 3-hitter. Still looking to add on to this scoring run for Umpqua.
The team leader in average, on base percentage, and slugging, looking to push the lead ahead for the RiverHawks.
Oaks already down 2-0 in the count. And this one going to be framed outside. Good work from Pruitt to make that pitch stick. Brings it to an even 2-1 count here.
That up and away fastball has been there all game. Both Reynolds and Oaks utilizing it.
This one going to be away, though. 3-1 pitch to Brandon Cabrera. Oaks needs to be very careful here. A big swing in the bat from the 3-hitter would result in multiple runs being scored by Umpqua. Here's the pitch. He's going to be high and in, and he's going to walk a batter in.
And the Umpqua RiverHawk dugout starts to get a little bit louder.
They will take the lead there. The 5-pitch walk from Oaks. A very good eye from Cabrera, able to hold on. That'll bring up the lefty cleanup hitter, Stroop. Of course, still bases loaded, 2 outs, but now Umpqua have themselves a lead, and they're looking to build on it.
A little bit of energy coming from the Umpqua dugout as well.
First pitch, going to be strike 1 away. Oaks in the windup. Here's the pitch. This one just off the mark. Wanted the outside half of that plate again. Wasn't able to find it.
Good off-speed pitch, just missed.
Infield playing very much back, looking to shut down any ground balls and end this inning. Here's the pitch. This one going to be out. Called for ball 2. Once again, another good eye from Stroop, letting that one go by. And Kellen Oaks needs to be careful not to go down 3-1. Cannot give Stroop any room to work. He's going to swing on the inside fastball, fouled off towards the third base side. We'll bring it to a 2-2 count, 2 outs. Kellen Oaks a chance to get out of a very dangerous situation. And here's the pitch. This one in, just fouled off by Stroop. Keeps himself in it.
Pruitt unable to hold on to that one as it fouls back right into the glove and out.
But that being said, 2-2 count remains. Stroop still looking for a hit, but he's going to get struck out. A great off-speed pitch down low from Kellen Oaks. Able to minimize the damage, but Umpqua RiverHawks take a 2-1 lead there in the top of the 7th. Linn-Benton looking to respond after the break. And we are here in the bottom of the 7th. The Umpqua RiverHawks have a new relief pitcher in place of Kublik. And it is going to be number 10, Michael Freund.
Kublik will end the game after 6 innings with 3 hits allowed, 1 earned run, and 6 strikeouts.
A very good game for Kublik. Showed his dominance very early on. That being said,
yeah, great performances out of both of our starting pitchers of Reynolds and Kublik. Really just competitive game so far.
Daniel Pruitt in the batter's box for Linn-Benton. Looking to open things up here in the bottom of the 7th, trying to reclaim the lead for the Roadrunners.
And now on the mound is number 10, Michael Freund for the RiverHawks.
The 1-1 pitch going to be away. Good job from Pruitt leaving it, trying to get his pitch.
Some good side-to-side movement on Freund's slider there, but that will be ball 2.
Here's the 2-1 pitch, fouled straight back into the screen. Good cut from Pruitt. Both these players, of course, giving it their all. Pruitt still trying to open things up. Here's the 2-2 pitch. This is going to be inside, driven up the middle, and it's going to drop short of the center fielder. Daniel Pruitt finds himself a single to open things up here in the bottom of the 7th. That'll bring up the third baseman, Case Naoni, to the plate to try and add on. The Beaks put up another hit. Naoni trying to add on here very quickly. Want to capitalize on this momentum. He's going for a bunt, but it's going to be fouled off towards the first base side. Of course, that fastball towards the low and away side of the plate makes a bunt very hard to reach with control. The 1 pitch to Naoni. Runner goes. Looks like a hit and run was called, but it's going to be fouled off. Pruitt going to return to first.
Roadrunners looking to advance Pruitt, try to get a runner in scoring position as Freund sets to deliver.
The 0-2 pitch to Naoni.
A little grunt there and a strikeout there from Michael Freund.
Once again, working that outside half of the plate, got Naoni to go for it. And that'll bring up Sundberg, the DH, to try and capitalize on this. Pruitt still awaiting on first. Freund looking to ground into a double play here, trying to find something. Inside pitch, going to be called for strike 1.
Good pitch there from Freund, starting off with a strike there.
Sundberg having to battle after the first strike. Short lead from Pruitt. The pitch placed almost the same spot, 0-2. Another quick strike.
Freund really making use of the difference in arm slots that both of these pitchers just have. Kublik very, very over the top, and Freund kind of utilizing that short little.
Even working it inside, big grunt from Freund there. Throws this one outside, wanted that fastball low and away before Sundberg could even react.
A big grunt there from Freund.
That'll make it a 1-2 count. 1 out. Here's the pitch. This one going to be chipped into right, and it's going to be down on the ground. It almost looked like it was picked up by James Lawrence in right, but it is going to be a single to advance Pruitt and Sundberg on first.
Base knock there over the head of Dominic Tavares, just out of reach of James Lawrence, as Daniel Pruitt.
Kyle Perkins.
Correction, Kyle Perkins will have his third at-bat of the game.
Runner in scoring position now, inside pitch, almost catching Perkins there. But still one out. Still a chance for a double play to be turned, and still a chance for an RBI. It's made happen. The pitch. Runners go, ground ball. It was a hit and run play executed beautifully. Perkins able to get it down to the first base side. Runners advance, and that'll make it 2 outs. Runners on second and third as Camden Christensen, the 9-hitter, comes up to the plate seeking a big RBI opportunity.
With 2 down, Christensen looks to pretty much make the play of the game.
And Christensen, the freshman from Sherwood, Oregon, looking to take back the lead for the Roadrunners. A well-hit single, and he could do it. He's batting .213 on the season with 5 RBIs. One swing of the bat could make it 7 here.
As Christian fouls the first one off.
Follow-up pitch, going to be low and away. Ball 1.
Freund doing a great job up there of making Christensen selective.
The delivery from Freund. This one going to be low and away, fouled off by Christensen. And Freund ahead now in the count. 1-2. 2 outs. A big strikeout at hand for Freund if he can find it. At least looking to make Christensen uncomfortable. The 1-2 pitch. It's going to be low and away. Called for a ball. You can hear the crowd disagreeing with that one a little bit.
Great pitch there by Freund. Freund been doing a great job of marking up the outside paint. 2-2.
Christensen to equalize the pitch. This one, it looks like it's going to be fouled into right. And the first baseman not going to be able to get there. Good hustle from Brady Culp. Not able to reach that one as far out as it was. So Christensen continues to battle at the plate. Of course, we're still seeing some great pressure from Freund on the mound.
Freund from the stretch.
Here's the pitch. This one going to be chipped up towards center. Outfielder will get there. Crowd going wild. Brandon Cabrera comes away with the 3rd out, and Umpqua get out of a massive jam there. And they hold their lead as we go into the 8th. Umpqua looking to add on right after the break. And we continue in the top of the 8th. Kellen Oaks on the mound still for Linn-Benton. James Lawrence leading off for Umpqua, trying to add on to this 1-run lead before we get into the 9th.
1-0 curveball, just missing there from Oaks.
Able to get Lawrence swinging there. Gets it right back. 1-1 count now. Follow-up pitch, looked low and in, fouled off by Lawrence. Oaks now way ahead, 1-2. Looking for his 2nd strikeout of the appearance, but it's going to catch Lawrence on the elbow. Looks like he lost control of that off-speed.
And that will be Oaks' 2nd hit by pitch since entering this game, only last inning.
Yeah, Oaks sitting under 20 pitches at the moment, but 2 hit batters as of right now. And a quick bunt comes through. Oaks having to take it himself, makes the play at first. Lawrence stops short at 2nd, but
sacrifice bunt there from Spencer 6 will advance Lawrence. 1 out here.
Good job of getting that bunt down from 6. And that'll bring up Kyle Fitzgerald. the left fielder, looking for an RBI opportunity. Lawrence awaiting at second. This one going to be fouled. Looks like off the mask of Pruitt.
Fitzgerald and the RiverHawks looking to add an insurance run here. Give themselves a little bit more of a lead late in the game here against Linn-Benton.
Yeah, Fitzgerald batting 208 on the season. It looks like he went for a bunt. He leaves it, but it's going to be called strike 2. And now Oaks ahead 0-2 in the count with 1 out.
Nice off-speed pitch there from Oaks. Strike 2.
Looking to end this at bat very quickly. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, but it's going to be fouled just to the right of the first base line. Fitzgerald stays alive, puts pressure on Oaks. The 8-hitter, Culp, waiting on deck. This time,
that'll
inside
be a foul
pitch.
Ball. Looks like that one will hit right on the knob. And Fitzgerald will find himself still alive. 1-2.
We're seeing Fitzgerald once again battling, showing that perseverance that we've seen from all these Umpqua batters. Seem to not go down easily while on offense. High pitch, going to be ball 1. It looks like that previous pitch was actually called. Yeah, it was a strike off the knob, a foul ball, so that'll be a 1-2 count now. Time called by Pruitt. Umpire checks in. Either way, play will resume. 1-2 pitch to Fitzgerald. The delivery going to be high once again. And Fitzgerald continues to battle Kellen Oaks. Starting to miss the zone here and there. 2-2 count now. Still 1 out, Lawrence. Lead off second. The pitch from Oaks fouled off.
Fitzgerald with a great battle here.
Continues to add up that pitch count from Oaks. Fitzgerald looking for a pitch he can drive, trying to get Lawrence in to extend that to a 3-1 lead. This one going to be swung on and missed. Kellen Oaks finds the pitch and he gets him. Fitzgerald goes down there. He'll find the second out as Culp comes to the plate for Umpqua to try and make a run happen on 2 outs. Oaks setting here. First pitch fouled straight back into the screen by Brady Culp. Culp currently 0 for 2 on the day with 1 strikeout. Trying to snap back and find his first hit. Once again, just to give Umpqua a little bit of a cushion as we're in these final 2 innings. The pitch from Oaks. This one going to be down low. Called for a ball. Oaks continuing to have to work for these outs. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This one not going to stick. Make it a 2-1 count. Still the offense persevering from the RiverHawks.
2-1 count here for Culp.
Here's the delivery from Oaks. This one fouled straight back again. Will be strike 2.
2-2-2 here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here for Brady Culp.
With a runner on second as well. As Culp still trying to find this RBI opportunity. The pitch from Oaks gets him swinging, going to be fouled off and away again.
Culp continuing to defend with runners on.
And Oaks already above 30 pitches with only one complete inning pitch so far. Looking to end this one here with Culp. The 2-2 pitch is going to be inside, not able to get enough break, and it will be ball 3.
Great defense right there. I say by Brady Culp not to be caught swinging on that one. Ball just a little bit too high and inside. Great work by Culp to recognize.
2 outs, full count. The pitch from Oaks. This one once again fouled off by Culp. Not going down without any fight at all. I mean, he continues to pressure, and he's making Oaks really work for this out.
And this 9-pitch at-bat is really going to pay off right now. 3-2, 2 outs.
Pitch from Oaks, fouled off once more.
Culp continuing to do what every good hitter loves doing to pitchers early in their game. Get them to throw as many pitches as possible. Great work by Culp.
And now it really becomes who's going to break first. Can Culp hold on, find a pitch he wants, and drive it? Or is Oaks going to continue throwing strikes?
Oaks from the stretch.
This one fouled straight back. Actually, no, it looks like it was fouled straight back. Pruitt is going to be able to get there, finds the out as well.
Swing and a miss there from Culp, and it looks like Pruitt just missed it, but collects it and throws him out at first to end the inning. And this will take us to the bottom of the 8th. We'll be right back.
We're here in the bottom of the 8th. Linn-Benton with only 2 innings left to try and steal back this lead. Michael Freund continues on the mound for the RiverHawks. Cole Kramer leading off here for LBCC. He's had himself a tough day at bat, currently 0 for 2 with 1 strikeout. Looking to find his first here in clutch time.
As the first pitch from Freund is a bit low, and Kramer fouls off number 2 for a 1-1 count.
Freund continuing to work from the windup. The pitch inside, fouled up, down the line, and it looks like it will drop. A good effort there from Brady Culp at first. Either way, going to drop foul for strike 2, makes it a 1-2 count to Kramer. Looking to lead things off here. Freund not backing down. The 1-2 pitch going to be grounded to Tavares, and he makes the play. Quick out for Freund.
Great work there by Tavares. Reading the hop, jumping up, and quickly setting his feet and delivering a strike. That, I think, makes the 6th putout of the day for Tavares.
We've seen Tavares be so consistent with his fielding at second. And Freund more than happy to keep delivering ground balls. As now this one sharply, this one's past Tavares, and it will be a base hit coming through. Aiden Doherty able to find his first. A great stroke into right field. And
as the Roadrunners needed a base runner there, and their prayers were answered there.
That'll bring up Titus Dimitru with 1 out, runner on first. Once again, trying to take back this lead. First pitch from Freund going to be low.
Dimitru with the RBI earlier in today's contest. Hopes to do it again.
Able to knock in the only run so far from Linn-Benton. Looking to perhaps set up another. This one going to be inside, drops well for Freund.
Great pitch there. A lot of movement on that pitch there, but Freund able to drop it in for an inside strike.
Makes it a 1-1 count with 1 out. Dimitru going to let this one go. Umpire not going to call it. Little disapproval from the Umpqua bench. But either way, the call will stick. Makes it a 2-1 count. Dimitru looking for a long ball here. This one going to be fouled straight back.
Dimitru, a little bit angered with fouling that ball back. Seems like he really wanted that one.
It's a fastball towards the high and away side of the plate. Just wasn't quite able to drive it as he wanted. 2-2
count.
The delivery from Freund inside, rung him up. What a pitch.
Freund going back to that inside slider. Great movement on that.
And the crowd loving that pitch from Freund as he rings up one of the most threatening three hitters in the Southern Conference. Either way, that'll make it 2 outs. A great addition. Doherty still left on first, and that'll bring up Trey Nelson, the left fielder. 2 outs, looking to keep things
Base
going.
runner goes.
He's going to be grounded. 2-stroke. The runner is not safe. He's able to stay on the base. Brady Culp, it looked like he leaped a little bit, but he was able to keep his back foot down. Finds the 3rd out. And with that, that'll bring us to the 9th. Umpqua, one chance to add a bit of a cushion. Either way, we'll see if they can do it after the break. And we're here in the top of the 9th, the final inning here in this game between the Umpqua RiverHawks and the Linn-Benton Roadrunners. Umpqua leading by 1 here in the top of the 9th. Their final chance to add on some more runs before Linn-Benton has a chance. Leading off is Jason Bell, the catcher for Umpqua. Kellen Oaks continues to work on the mound for the Roadrunners.
As Bell started off with a foul ball and a strike 2 call here. Oaks commanding up 0-2.
Here's the delivery, and he gets him swinging. Kellen Oaks, 3 pitches, finds the strikeout. A good way to open things up here in the 9th. That'll bring up Dominic Tavares, the leadoff hitter. He's batting 2 for 4 with an RBI. He's been one of the most solid performers here of both teams.
Tavares really with being the anchor for this RiverHawks lineup in this one.
But Oaks going to get him swinging on the first pitch, finds strike 1. Moving quickly now. A little bit of movement going to be called low for ball 1.
Sharp off speed there. Good movement from Oaks.
1-1 pitch to Tavares. Inside. It's going to be ball 2. Tavares likes to work, is able to find and drive those pitches.
Oak continuing to miss. His struggles are his misses inside.
He's trying to find those spots, and as you can see there, just missing outside by a few inches. Makes it a 3-1 count. Tavares now ahead. Oaks has to throw a strike here, and Tavares is going to be looking to square it up. Here it is. He sends it into center. Dimitri gathers under it, will be able to make the catch. And that's out number 2 for Oaks. And that'll bring up Adam Harris for Umpqua. He's going to be looking to find a 2-out rally here, trying to start something up.
Harris batting .306 on the season.
First pitch, he's going to swing on a foul away. Is batting over .300 on the season, but unfortunately batting 0 for 3. This game hasn't been able to get much started against pitchers like Reynolds, and of course Oaks now taking his place, continuing to work. Great pitch there towards the outside half. Makes it a 0-2 count, 2 outs. We saw Oaks get a 3-pitch strikeout for the first out of the inning, looking to do it again, just misses inside.
Sharp off speed there once again from Oaks, missing inside. 1-2 count with 2 outs as Harris gets the pitch.
Delivery, it's going to be a check swing straight back to Oaks. He's going to take it himself at first. Oaks, a 1-2-3 inning there to get Linn-Benton right back on the back. We're going to head to a quick break, but when we come back, the bottom of the 9th, and the Linn-Benton Roadrunners trying to end it. And we are here in the bottom of the ninth. The Linn-Benton Roadrunners at their only opportunity to get back into this game. The catcher, Daniel Pruitt, leading off. Michael Freund on the mound for Umpqua, looking to finish out this game for the RiverHawks.
Freund will be seeing the base of the Roadrunner lineup, the 5-6-7.
Starts off with a quick strike. Freund going right at these batters. Of course, he's going to be looking to shut down this final inning. Now he just misses low and away into the turf.
Some good glove side movement there on the changeup from Freund.
Pruitt is 1 for 3 on the day. Swings at a low pitch, fouls it off towards the first base side.
Another nice changeup there from Freund.
You can see Freund not making these pitches comfortable at all.
1-2 count to Pruitt.
Grunting toss. It will be to Stroop. Makes the quick play. 1 up, 1 down for Freund.
Stroop continuing to make solid plays out in the field for the RiverHawks.
And that'll bring up the third baseman, Case Naoni, for Linn-Benton. Got to find a hit here.
The Westland native looking to provide a late spark as the Roadrunners need a base runner here.
Freund continuing with those quick pitches. Putting a lot of oomph into those fastballs. Second pitch, this one driven straight to third base, immediately picked up by Adam Harris. Snapped his glove down there, made the quick play, and that's 2 quick outs for Umpqua.
Great play there on the hot corner by Harris. Naoni with another great piece of hitting down the line.
And that'll bring up Durham Sundberg, looking to be the Roadrunner savior here. 2 outs. Needs to find a bit of hitting here to keep Linn-Benton alive. Ball 1, tossed by Freund. Second pitch, swung on and missed by Sundberg. Big cut there, was trying to drive that one to deep left, not able to get a hold of it. The 1-1 pitch. This one just gonna miss the mark. Evens up the count 2-1. Sundberg once again looking for a big hit here. Kyle Perkins waiting on deck. This one gonna be over the far side of the plate, called for strike 2. Now pressure's on. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Freund to end it here for Umpqua.
Out of the windup.
The pitch, far side, Sundberg fouls it off, keeps himself alive. That was a hard fastball towards the outside half of the plate.
Freund really showing his expression on every one of those grunts. You can really tell how hard he's pushing it.
Here's the delivery, the pitch, inside, rung him up. Sundberg goes down. The Umpqua crowd erupts, and they're going to end it there. A strikeout for Freund. Got Sundberg looking to end it, and the RiverHawks take it 2-1. I mean, a great performance all around. A very defensive battle. The starting pitchers, Reynolds and Kublik, just being absolutely dominant.
Yeah, Chase Reynolds with a phenomenal performance through 7, and Hunter Kublik on the other side for Umpqua with a great 6 strikeout performance, only to be capped off with a great offensive RBI from Tavares following the walk from Brady Culp.
I mean, Tavares, one of those big names that we were looking for on the offensive end. He played very well at his position at second, made a lot of quick plays, but of course, going 2 for 4, picking up an RBI, one of those 2 runs, a huge player in this game for the RiverHawks.
And with that, Freund will pick up the save and the W at the end of this all. And from all of us at KBVR, we would like to thank you for joining us.
Umpqua finishes 2-1. We'll see you all next time.